He's just rolling around on the floor. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad that first stop was going to be, as far as not putting the fuel in. Typically, I don't run the car that empty, just the way the numbers work out. So I can just fill the car and change the tires, and the amount of fuel I'm able to get in is enough to make it to the next stop or make it to the end of the race. But that's one of those where I really gotta wait before sending it. But you know what? We didn't have to reset during F1 Sensation. We didn't have to reset during Race America. I promise you we're going to have to reset during some games today, besides that. There's no way I'm beating Bart versus the World in the first try. 0% chance. I'd say it's like 50-50 whether I actually beat it today. Alright, so new OP Premiere Series season starts tonight. Hopefully I get all this done. And then my mother-in-law and her family are on vacation. So I've got the kids for all the days they normally watch them. Then after that, it's serious time on studies. So I'm going to get back to speedrunning stuff on here a bit more eventually. But I'm trying to take 10 classes over the summer, which is kind of absurd, but so is the pay bump for being able to get the Masters Plus 60, so. They're all virtual. Just gotta get it done. Idaho State University, go Bengals. I think next turn is when the rights will turn purple on me here. Yep, right there. Box on this lap. Oh, great. Good. I didn't downshift one more time before I got there. Oh, I'm gonna lose the lead too. Awesome. Don't lose the spot to Russ. Actually, it doesn't matter. We can get third as long as we don't get fourth. Actually, we should be good because the next run will be on better tires. Yeah, so when you put the jack in the car there, notice it stopped the fuel. That's what happened. When you try to go for a fast pit stop there, you can't get 100% fuel. Should be able to get back up to third place, no problem now. Maybe, we might run out of time. Only got 12 turns left. And not many more on greens. Yeah, there they go, they turn yellow now. Good enough. Don't care how pretty or ugly it was. Got the P3 and let us share the most laps. So we might even actually outpoint Wheeler here. I think we will. Because I stayed out and hit on lap 7 instead of 6. Yeah, I got 5 more points than Wheeler, so that's great. I mean, obviously, everybody wants to win the Daytona 12. Sorry, the Daytona 30. But it just wasn't in the cards for us this year. Alright. Hello, Samus. Rolling around on the floor again. Making all your corgi noises. Good enough. What are you mad about? You don't like Atlanta? Don't worry, it's not really in Atlanta. Just call it Atlanta. And even then, I don't even think anything's wrong in Atlanta. Alright, not this time, pit next time. Yeah, see, fuel's not even close here. Let's send this guy around. Swap to him, swap to him. That was a really poorly done stop. I should have sent the rear tire guy first, not the jackman first. Whatever. Didn't even lose the lead. So one thing that we have shielded Samus from, she is not aware, is that while my mother-in-law and her family are on vacation, we are watching their dog as well. But Samus does not know the other dog is in the house. Well, she probably knows, but she doesn't know for sure. She's like smelled or noticed, like, wait a second. My mother-in-law's dog is, I think, 14 or 15, maybe 16 years old. It's a little Chihuahua and is completely deaf. She's got her own little pen area upstairs that we've kept Samus from. She has no idea that that's where Shadow is hiding. So I'm wondering if she just hears the dog, like, pitter-pattering around. It's like, there's something upstairs, I know. But Samus is going to hang out with me all day during the day here, get some going to walk later, some socializing in, and whatnot with the neighborhood animals. The problem is that Samus she was attacked by my father-in-law's dog several years ago, or my stepsister-in-law's dogs. I don't remember. Either way, since that happened, she's just been like, "No, I'm good. I don't need to meet any other dogs. I'm fine." Hasn't been a very gracious host. So to avoid stressing them out, yeah, just keep them separate. Alright.
Change the tire.
Alright, this should be an easy dub. Lead every lap, score all the points. Keep growing the gap between us and Wheeler. That way if we have a bad pit stop or something later and we get like a 5th or a 6th, it's not a championship ending deal. We're not forced to try to run it out of gas. Free to go. Lap car was in a precarious place for me there. I caught him at the wrong spot. I don't mind him driving low. I should have caught him on quarter entry instead of way before that. Or I just goofed it up and tried to pass him there in the turn on the high side. Alright, good enough.
Now that's driving.
Alright. We're a good chunk then on Wheeler. We're gonna pit on 5 and 10. 15 lap race here at Dega. Pink skies in Alabama. Never been? I have to take their word for it. Why would NES Days of Thunder steer me wrong? When's the yellow tag? There they are. I was like, thought it was going to happen already. Good enough. Lap 1. Well, we might not get the... With the double stop here, we probably won't get the bonus. We'll probably lose the lead and never get it back on lap 5. Just in case. If we can get the 8 lap sled, it's an extra 5 points. Good enough. 2 more laps in these tires. See where we come out. This time, Lewis. Just be fast because we don't have to put full fuel into. 1953. Let's go. Come on, Russ. What? Yeah, she's down here. Get around him. I gotta fight this guy at the same time? Oh, this is terrible. I got engine damage. Awesome. Block like crazy. I'm pitting on lap 10 anyway, I don't care. Does not matter to me. Not letting you catch Rowdy Burns. Okay, I might have to pit on lap 9 at the purple fuel cell. We will see. Yeah, I'm pitting this lap. There's no way I can finish lap 10. It's okay. Mission accomplished. Alright, I gotta hit this turn. Oh, come on. Right, there you go. As long as we get back to third, we'll be fine. Oh, I gotta fix the motor. Forgot about the engine damage. Alright, we can get there. We got 6 laps, 24 turns. Sorry, bud, I only get so many turns in these tires while they're green. Couldn't wait. Had to rip off your nose there. Make sure I can get the third. Maybe even second. Honestly, the problem was that Russ started catching Rowdy and I couldn't pass both of them at the same time. Because Rowdy requires me to slow down and like go exactly his speed until I get the corner entry and then floor it and drift up around him. Rush requires me to kind of lure him towards the wall on corner exit and then dart to the bottom because he can't move side to side as fast, but he can move side to side everywhere. And the fact that I had to like try and do both strategies at the same time, which is just impossible. I was like luring Rowdy into a spot that would be easy to block me from the way that I was trying to pass Russ. It was just miserable. Did not work. Like as I was checking up to prepare for Rowdy, I was getting hit from behind by Russ, which killed the fuel cell. So then I was like, all right, well then how do I pass Rowdy here? And caught him at bad times and rear-ended him enough so I got the engine damage. So whatever, we'll take a third place. Is Samus anywhere close by? I wonder. He was rolling around in the back for a bit. Oh, she like right behind me. We'll sit there after this lap. Yeah, all I gotta do is beat it, which is, considering Pocono last time I ran out of gas. Yeah, I don't have to set a world record or anything, that'd be insane. I'm gonna put the most boring, long, tedious games at the beginning. This is right there.
Nice try, buddy.
It's like, how can I be maximum close by, but not really in frame? Yep. That should be good enough for bowl. We put on 13 here, okay. Gotta make sure we get it full of fuel. What? Yeah, I heard you. You have a long way to go. Nope, you gotta wait. Sorry that you're bored. I brought your bone downstairs. And a toy. Out all you want. My mistake was looking at you. Should be able to make it to lap 12, no problem here. Nah, she was doing some squeaking. She is still unaware of where Shadow is. I took Shadow out before this run started, after I ran out of gas last run. I don't think she knows where she is. I think she knows she's in the house, but doesn't know where in the house. Like, I didn't carry her down the stairs. I just held the bone and kind of lured her over. I'd be able to make lap 14, but I don't see a reason to. Yeah, let's go 14, just to be safe. This last time we, like, ran out of gas as we crossed the finish line. But that's also probably because we didn't put enough fuel in the car. Alright, make sure it's full of fuel before you pick the car up. Now, okay. So as we saw, using the jack there pushes the gas guy out of the way, and he no longer puts any more fuel in the car. And that's what cut it so close last time. So we had an awesome pit stop because we didn't fill the car up all the way. Strange they run Dover at night considering there's no lights in the racetrack. And still, 30 years later, there are no lights at the racetrack. Oh, exciting. Put your headphones in for audio only. That's not good. Let's clear him. We're fine. No engine damage. We're good. Good enough. Take that, dub.
Now that's driving.
Let all the laps. Oh, Russ Wheeler got second. That's crummy. Alright, we gotta watch our fuel. This is the brutal track. This is the one that's three turns, but 30 laps in the race. Longest race we got. Gotta watch our fuel. So pit on 8:16:24. Really? Disagree, but whatever. Can't believe that worked. $4,500 with double yellows should be fine. Make it to lap 8. This is race 5 of 8, and the other 3 are much shorter after this one, so this run is usually right around an hour long. I hear you, Samus. Thank you for sharing. Box this time. You gotta wait. We're racing at Pocono, Samus. It's a big deal. We're trying to win the championship. Fill the car all the way up. Okay. Trying not to damage my fuel cell, Russ. I just replaced it. The cool part is it's actually easier to pass Russ on old tires, because then on the turns you change direction a lot faster than you do when you're on fresh tires. But you really want the fresh tires when you pass Rowdy. You want to stay glued to his bumper right until corner entry, and you want to pass him through the turn. And if you're going too slow through the turn, you won't get alongside him. And he'll be able to block you much easier. So we're probably going to be on worn tires by the time we get to him here, which is going to be unfortunate, but whatever. Also doing business. As we stated earlier, Rowdy does not matter for the championship. Might still be able to pass him here. Oh, probably not if we're gonna hit the wall. Hey, we got there. Oh great, a yellow fuel cell. My favorite. I got a pit this time. Playing it safe. Thanks a lot, Rowdy and Russ. Can we make it to 24? That would be ideal. Hit one lap early there, so we really have to make this one count. We can't slow down, dilly-dally, or get fuel cell damage. Good enough. Should be able to make 24, unless these turn purple really soon. we're good. I'd even be able to make 25 if we really wanted to, but 24 is when we're going to pit. Just to be safe. And if we get second, fine. If we get third, fine as well. My gosh, I hit A, and it didn't put the jack under the car. Don't fall to fourth. There's Russ, 2 cars up the road. Rowdy's 3 cars up the road. We're not getting him. Might get Russ for second. Come on. Race is so long. And that's coming from a guy who raced Daytona 500 in extra late. But I was slower than Smartball because I had too many cautions that I didn't control. Just random AI cars crashing. Come on. We can get this guy. Probably not now. Purple lefts. Darn it. Oh well. Had a chance at a second there.
Nice try, buddy.
We're still 40 points clear of Wheeler, so we're good. It's a 15 lap race. We're going to pit on lap 8. This race is literally half as long as Pocono. 3-turn track, only 15 laps. Which doesn't look like it should be a 3-turn track, but whatever. I wonder what's ailing my freeloader right now. My unemployed furry freeloader. Decent qualifying. Yeah, we're on pole again. Good. Sick block, Rowdy. Sick block. that time. Just gotta make it to lap 8. Alright, 3 more. Keep the tires from exploding and the lap times from ballooning. We should be okay. Purple right in the middle of a turn, too. Could have been bad. Good on those. Alright, 3 more turns. It's fine. Just don't fall to 3rd. We're good. Don't get rear-ended again, or you'll get fuel cell damage and have to pit. We should catch Rowdy before our tires turn yellow. Alright, a dub and leading the most laps. Hopefully Russ stays in 3rd. That lets us be super cautious the last 2 races, and we should be fine. Just finish the race, don't run out of gas, don't get in any big wrecks. And the championship will be ours. And we'll be able to go play Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge instead of this one. Final lap. Way good on fuel, really good on tires. Easy peasy. They tried to kill me with those tires, turning purple in the middle of the corner. Alright. Michigan's done.
Now that's driving.
We're 55 points clear of Wheeler. This track looks like it definitely should have 3 turns. It's also 1 mile long compared to the 2 mile long that is Michigan. But no, they make this track 4 turns for some reason. So it's longer. And it's 15 laps, so this drive's just like Dega. So we're going to pit on 5 and 10. This is just back at Daytona. Except that time in the mellow yellow car. Driving for Rowdy's team. Spoilers. Beg a repeat. Come on. Keep it clean. How was he in front of me still? It's bogus. I knew he wasn't going to be behind me there, but I got on the brakes, I thought, before I hit him. It's my last chance, so my rights are going to turn yellow, I think. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, I hit the wall! And I got engine damage? I'm gonna pit on the end of lap 4. Actually, it doesn't matter, as long as I don't get fuel cell damage. Kind of shocking that I'm able to keep up with Rowdy still. Yeah, we'll just go to 5. Not screw up the tire fuel strategy deal. I was going to put on 5 and 10 anyway. Changes almost nothing. Because I'm not in the lead, that stinks. That's 5 bonus points I'm not going to get for leading a lap. I don't think I've ever gotten engine damage fixed and still exited the pits under 23 seconds before. That was a really good stop. But granted, a lot of that was because I didn't have to put full fuel in, so I was able to start the right sides a little bit sooner. Because as you're doing the right sides, you can still work on the engine. Should be able to get back to 3rd, no problem, though. Maybe not by lap 10. We'll see. Caught him in a bad place. Oh, what? Thought I dodged his right rear. box this time. Three. Four. Get around. Grab the jack. Oh my god. It's like you're off by a pixel. It won't do it. Maybe we can get the second. We almost caught Russ before. And we did have some problems getting around P5 earlier, or P4 earlier, that we don't have to deal with now. We'll see. Down some scorching lap times, and hopefully it gets us close. We don't need P2, but it would be nice. Just gives us even more breathing room for the finale. I don't think we're gonna catch him. We got 8 turns. We're faster than him. We're gaining on him, but I just don't think we're gonna have enough laps. Oh my gosh, we did it. I cannot believe we got him.
Nice try, buddy.
Oh no! Rowdy's injury more serious than feared. Alright, we're in a mellow yellow machine. Oh, race isn't over. Whoops. I split one too many times. Oh my gosh, look at it. We're driving a red car now instead of a green car. It's crazy. The huge twist in the story is that the secondary villain that you were trying to beat all along is now the primary villain, who you're still going to be trying to beat. Alright, 12 lap race, pit on lap 6, get the championship. Let's go. And these days sure were thunderous. My hand's getting really tired of this holding the accelerator down and pressing left on the D-pad. It's been multiple games so far I've had to do that. Cannot wait for a more classically driven NES game. But we got a while. I'm gonna be holding down the A button quite a bit over the next 2 games. Tecmo NBA Basketball is probably the first, like, normal mechanic one. And then Monster Truck Rally, back to holding A again. This one's actually weird that you don't have to hold A, but you have to hold left so much, it hurts a lot. When I was doing my SMB1 sub-5 grind, I actually swapped out the D-pad in my controller, not this controller, but a different controller, for a Game Boy D-pad, and that helped so much. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't been playing as much NES games recently, but the sharp edges, like, they're just not as... They're pretty pointy on the edges of a NES D-pad versus a SNES D-pad or a Game Boy D-pad. And I needed something a little more blunt against my thumb for that long. My left thumb. I don't know if you've had a history of that before bothering you in certain other games, Mad Mega, but... especially in Mario, when it's really just hold right. Pretty much the entirety of every level. Except for some things in 8-4. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at my car! It's the Mellow Yellow Machine. It's Rowdy's car!
This is a fun one. I rented this one as a kid too. Pretty much every racing game that existed eventually ended up in my Blockbuster account and showed up at my house. Alright. We got a huge points lead on Russ, so we don't necessarily have to beat him, but that would be pretty cool if we did. We're going to catch him on worn tires, though, towards the end. But we did that last race, and we passed him anyway, so... might happen. Congrats on beating this, Megatron. This ain't the easiest. That's for sure. I think it took, Mexican Runner, like, 17 hours or something, if I recall correctly. Like, he spent so long just practicing pit stops and stuff, too. Yeah, it seems to be about the learning curve, then. I'm sure it took me more, I just wasn't keeping track back then. Right. About 10 more turns here, just bring it home in one piece. Be cool to get a dub, but we don't need it. Looks like they're going to turn purple soon. Rights are going to turn purple soon as well. Just hopefully not up. I was like, hopefully not middle of the corner. No, they literally did it in the middle of that sentence. Yeah, we're not going to get him. He's got to slow down too much on double perps, but that's okay. We got enough fuel. Alright, good enough. It counts.
Nice try.
Nice try, buddy. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't even Russ Wheeler. I was in front of Russ Wheeler? That didn't seem right. Whatever. Smoked him. We're the champions.
Congratulations to this year's circuit winner.
What an awesome ending theme. It was like 2 measures. And then it goes back to the almost the title screen, but it just says the end underneath of it. And it plays the title music.